Welcome to the CompuBox, the gentleman of boxing, Floyd Pat. Here.
This bout is scheduled for...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Clean left jab. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Klitschko is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over at least. Did you see that? Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. How about that time counter shot? Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want...
Get your boxing back together and put him back in his place.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss for that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Back and forth. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. But somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not... There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. How did they not go down?
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The straight right just misses. Punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like on to the 5th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A perfect counter shot. Patterson's rocked. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Which fighter will say no mas? Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's see how the game plays. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Didn't land that jab. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. You've heard the phrase, fine. Hold that thought! Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab doesn't find a home. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but does not score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Nice counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny? And he scores with the counter. Throws the jab, but does not score. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That right hook won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was... Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. That counter shot lands. Missing with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot there, pickpocket him.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round.
Let's go out there and get your body.
This is the 10th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Swing and a miss with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook is blocked. And he scores with the counter. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. That jab won't score. A lot of effort being exerted here. Punch output. Thought there would be some more action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering There's the bell to start round 11. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a...
What do you do?
There's the bell for round 12. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, and Patterson's dazed. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big hard...